Hi everybody and welcome to my YouTube. If you guys are new and returning, my name is Angie and I am a twin flame channel. So for today's message, we're going to be tapping in to see what your person or crush could be experiencing at this time on their ascension path. So we're going to be tapping in with some messages to see kind of what has been going on, what's the tea, what has been happening in their zone of awareness, what has really been good with this person. So if you guys like the way that I read, you guys can also check out my website if you'd like to book a personal reading, as well as if you guys would like to follow me on TikTok. I also do readings on TikTok as well now, so you guys can hop over there. Typically, I've been more active these days on TikTok than I have been on YouTube. Just because my life right now, how it's been set up, it's been a little bit more difficult to record longer extended content type reads, but we'll see as time progresses how this might manifest or shift or the direction I decide to take. So I'm a Sagittarius ascendant, so for us we're always looking about how we can expand, how we can take things to a different perspective and what we can kind of do. So I might start off doing something, then I get bored with it, I drop it, I move on to something else. This is just how I am. I've always been like that. So we'll see how this may manifest in terms of my channel. So we have three piles for you guys to choose from today. We have pile number 1, which is this amethyst with the siren card here. We have pile number 2, which is the yellow obsidian with the flame. And for pile number 3, we have chalcopyrite and the storm. So do your thing, guys. Pick your pile, and I'll see you wonderful folks in your reading. And don't forget to subscribe if these messages resonate, or also like the content because it helps the algorithm with other souls who might be looking to get similar clarity for their situation as well. So thank you, guys. I'll see you in your pile. So hey, my wonderful pile number 1. So if you guys are new and returning, I welcome you guys. My name is Angie and I'm a twin flame channel. So for today's message, we're going to be tapping in to see what your person or crush might be experiencing at this time on their twin flame, soulmate, whatever energy you may resonate with type of journey. So if you guys like the way that I read, you guys can always like, as well as you guys can also subscribe to your girl's channel. I welcome all my new subbies. Actually, I've been away for some time, but I'm noticing my videos, people been subscribing. So I thank you guys so much for your support. We'll see what happens in the next up and coming weeks in terms of me posting. If you guys are on TikTok, you guys can hop over there, follow me there, because when I don't post on YouTube, I will be posting on TikTok, and I've been more active on TikTok lately than I have been on YouTube. So if you're wondering where Angie's been, I've been over at TikTok. So I'm a Sagittarius ascendant, as I was telling everyone in the introduction. So that means I'm all about expanding, broadening my horizons, seeing things from a different perspective. I get bored of shit easily, right? So after a while, I decide, I'm like, nah, I'll do something else. I'll change it. So we'll see. Anyways, back to your read. So this is if you guys chose amethyst. So already intuitively, when I'm holding on to this crystal, I already feel that there is some sort of call, like it could be a soul call or a life purpose call that your person is currently experiencing on their twin flame, higher level soulmate journey. I'm also feeling the energy resonating with the energy of Uranus. So with Uranus, this feels like some sort of big picture, long-term planning, or some sort of radical change that your person is currently going through at this time. So this is allowing them to kind of let go of the past. There might be some grieving that has recently come to the surface. So they might have had a lot of some sort of thinking a lot about the past, review, reflection. There is an energy here of leaving something behind or moving out of something. It's like they're in a transitional period in their life. So when we're in some sort of transition, that means like we're in between jobs. So maybe let's say for some of you guys, your person might be in school, or they might be in a career that they're thinking about leaving behind. So they've started to look about other courses that they could take in the interim of them transitioning to something else. For some of you guys, this could be in between a relationship, they feel very much like they're in a stalemate in their life where they're not quite happy where they are, but they now have gotten some sort of clarity in regards to the direction that they want to take. So there is some sort of awareness that has recently come to the forefront for the person that we're tapping into here. And this is causing some sort of calmness. I feel like with this energy here that we're channeling, this person might be someone who used to be very agitated or irritated by certain circumstances, by situations, by things that happen. Maybe people lying to them, they would challenge them, call them out. I feel like this person has now changed that. They're no longer wanting to feel called to call people on their shit, or no longer feeling called to want to always be right. It's like a sense of relief, you know, like it's like, well, I'm leaving anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm leaving, so who cares? It's like that kind of energy. You know, when you're about to tell your boss, like, frig off, I'm quitting or I'm moving on to another job, and you're kind of like just buying yourself time. So it's like, whatever, do what you want. I don't really care. That's the kind of energy, because I feel this person has some sort of trick up their sleeve where they know that they are manifesting some sort of new beginning. So because of that, the things that used to irritate this person before no longer agitates them, which is allowing them to gain some sort of calmness of the mind, which is allowing them to have some sort of clarity in regards to how to move forward with their circumstance or situation. It's like an energy of having some sort of inner strength activation. So this person could have recently had some sort of solar plexus activation, which governs over our confidence and how we view ourselves. So maybe this person has now developed a healthy dose of self-confidence or self-esteem by realizing that, you know, what they've invested in previously no longer resonates. It's like a breakdown of old patterns that no longer resonate with this person. They're getting a handle on a lot of their fears too as well, just as an FYI. Let me just set this aside here. But definitely this person is answering the call of spirit. They're going deeper. They are starting to make sense or make connections between what has been going on in their everyday life with their experiences now. So it's like an integration of their truth is what I feel very strongly with this. So let's pull some cards and see what else is happening with this person. We have the 9, so seeking. So as I talked about, this is like looking for something else. It's like going on a quest, but I'm feeling very drawn to the words risk-taking. So it's like this person is now starting to come out of their comfort zone. So maybe before they would have believed that they were too old to go to school or too old to take on a new chapter or a new journey. This person is realizing that they need to now be in some sort of fool's energy, which is all about expansion, even giving like a vibe of Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius is all about broadening your horizons, traveling, going places, which is probably why in the beginning I talked about my Saggy Ascendant, right? Which allows me the ability to always expand, to look for higher knowledge, higher beliefs. I feel like this person is also tapping more into their spirituality, and they're also setting out in terms of their aspirations. So what's motivating this is this person now has some newfound aspirations that they want to ground. So this is what's making this person now want to be able to manifest some sort of new beginning for themselves. It's very much like seeking, soul searching, looking for answers, looking for yourself, finding your divinity. These are the type of energy that this person is embodying at this time, and they're also strengthening their faith and belief system as well. They're also looking for ways in which they can partner with other people or have companions, partnerships, bonds with people that actually resonate with them. So let's say before in the past, it's like this person might have been like the serial dating type, where they wouldn't just have one partner, they would have multiple partners. It feels like this person now is looking for that soulmate, that twin flame, that person who is the yin to their yang, that complete package that they're going to be able to spend the rest of their life with. This person is also realizing that in order for relationships to work, it starts with union with self first and foremost. So this person is realizing that they need to work on themselves if they want to manifest this connection with you, and also ultimately manifest some sort of new beginning for themselves as well. They're also looking at who is going to be within their best interest. So this could be things like looking at their friend list, who they really had in their zone of awareness. So this would be things like cutting out people, places, and things that no longer serve this person, right? Looking at the bigger picture. Who is going to be in my later half of my life? You know, who do I want to spend the rest of my life with? What do I want it to manifest in this world, in this reality? What do I want to be able to offer in terms of my purpose, right? So there's a social awareness here too, where this person is also looking at how they can ground their life purpose. What are some things that they would like to leave behind when they're no longer here? What are some things in terms of a lineage or ancestry that they want to leave for children, or a home life, or a community of people? These are the types of things that this person is now introspecting on in terms of their life and what they would like to offer. So very deep. Like, this person, I feel like, is going real deep in terms of their situation. So it's like this person feels like they are trying to make sense and make meaning of their world, and also change things. So exactly, this person is definitely cord cutting at this time. We have it right here as a confirmation. It's like they're cutting out people, places, and things that no longer resonate with them. They are seeking higher, fulfilling relationships. So not just superficial, surface level type connections with people. This is all about wanting to have people that are relatable, wanting to have true connections. I'm hearing popcorn, fake friends. So it's like this person is realizing that they may have had a lot of fake friends in their camp, or a lot of fake people around them, and this person is realizing that with these fake people they couldn't be authentic. There's an energy here of this person now wanting or longing to be authentic, wanting to seek their truth, wanting to be able to manifest changes in their everyday life, wanting to be in this energy of authenticity, wanting to seek more than just the average mundane life. You know, this person's soul is calling them to take another direction and to set out on their quest of healing and self-discovery. It's like some sort of heart awakening, I feel, may have also happened to this person as well recently. So this is a very emotional time for this person, but also them getting in touch with their emotional body for the very first time. It's like maybe this person was used to only operating in the ego or shadow self, but now I feel like Spirit is calling this person to dig deeper. Their guides are actively communicating with them as well. They're sending them messages, signs, synchronicities in terms of how they can pivot their life into another direction as well too. It's like while this person might be in a job that they don't like, a relationship that they don't like, it's like they're planning their future, and I'm also hearing planning their escape. So for a lot of them, they're planning to walk away from something. This person is also dealing with some complex PTSD. So they may, let's say, have some issues here with codependency, as that usually manifests with people that are codependent. So they're looking at how their life has kind of played out based upon a lot of their fears, or unactualized potential has happened for this person because they had a lot of issues with PTSD, where they would get triggered in connections, they would shut down, they would then not feel good enough, or they would feel like their partner was reminding them of someone else. They may have even shut this connection down with you because maybe there's something about your energy that might have reminded them of some sort of dysfunctional childhood that they may have had as well, or some sort of dysfunctional beginning in terms of their upbringing. So they could have had parents that were very much operating more in their shadow energy, so operating in their lower chakras, which is like root, sacral, solar. There are a lot of people in this world that never actually awaken all of their chakras, right? They operate and live through very much primitive type of self. So I feel this person was also operating very much in shadow self, but I feel like there's some sort of change that this person wants now. Let's pull a card on this complex PTSD. Yeah, Three of Pentacles reversed, right? So this person is cutting out relationships, or it could even be some sort of tradition. I'm also feeling with this Three of Pentacles. That's the first time that I got that. It's like feeling like there's some sort of need to change or course correct or change their narrative or change their story. It's like they're realizing that because of this complex PTSD issue or this complex mental health issue or whatever was their situation, it feels like this person may have manifested a lot of dysfunctional people that were also operating very much in shadow self. So very much operating in those lower instinctual chakras. So like primarily operating through root, which is all about survival, right? Feeling that, you know, I have to do this because if I don't, then how will I survive? How will I pay my bills? How will I do this? This person is now releasing that. And while they're healing and doing this, they're realizing that the people, the connections that they would have manifested were all based upon this type of programming. This person no longer wants to live life like this. They want to be able to break free from this cycle that no longer resonates with them. It's like this person is definitely working on manifesting actively a new beginning for themselves. they're focusing on people that have common interests to the ones that they have, or have worked on healing these type of toxic traits or behaviors that currently exist. It's like they're working on releasing situations where people just operate in that primitive, that liminal type of brain where they just operate in shadow. It's like basic needs, survival, maybe just sexual based energy as well, fear based energy. They're realizing that this is toxic and they want to let that go, which is why we also had the cord cutting as well. This person is realizing there's more to life than just this. They're looking to make sense and make meaning and find balance as well. They're looking to restore their life. They're looking for a higher calling, you know, their purpose. They have, it feels like, as well as I talked about, the transitional period, right? Because with temperance, it has 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water, right? So temperance is all about finding balance within self. So having that energy of freedom, but also having practical affairs also sorted out as well. It's like this person is finally reclaiming their own. And as I talked about, very much giving like a Sagi vibe, right? Looking for direction, looking to make sense, make meaning, looking for philosophical reasons for things. You know, looking more what's beneath the surface rather than just dealing with surface level stuff is what it feels like here. This person is currently manifesting. It's like they are awakening to their truth. They're awakening to their true north. They're awakening to possibilities that they felt may not have been possible before are now possible for them. This person is realizing so much in a very short period of time, it feels like, as well too. Let's also pull some cards as well here. We have work it out. So it feels like this person is also thinking about reconciling with you as well, because we have here the card working it out. Let's pull some tarot cards on this work it out card. Yeah, they want to reconcile with their soulmate, which is you, the viewer. This person wants to work on the connection, but the more that they work on themselves, I think they are coming to a conclusion that you are actually their counterpart. It's like before, I feel like they may not have been able to see this, or maybe the energy that you guys had been exuding was familiar, as I talked about, in terms of maybe a mother energy that they had in the past. But then at the same time, their relationship with their mom is something that it feels like may also have been dysfunctional due to some sort of trauma that would have been experienced early on in childhood as well. So this person now is realizing that this familiar energy that they feel with you is something that maybe reminds them of their mother, or they feel like it's some sort of feminine energy that you remind them of. But they're also remembering, I feel like, past lives that you guys also shared as well too. It's like they're realizing that in this connection, there's a balance. You guys can be able to come to some sort of consensus or work together in collaboration, is what it feels like here as well. There's equal give and take. There's balance in this connection with you, is what this person is also realizing as well. So the more that they listen to themselves, the more that they realize that you guys have a lot more in common than what they may have realized before. So maybe they're now making the connection that maybe both of you guys had a very dysfunctional upbringing, and this may have changed the way that you guys show up in the world. So this person is also realizing that they want to work this out with you. They want to manifest some sort of new beginning, is what I see here as well. They want to take a leap of faith on this connection. They want to manifest some sort of partnership here with you as well too. It's like, can we start over, is what I feel here as well. Can we take this to a new beginning? So as I talked about, fake friends, right? So very much as I talked about, they're realizing that the people that they manifested were very fake in their zone of awareness. So this person is now realizing that they need to cut the cords with people, places, and situations, again, that don't resonate with them. They're going to call you. It's just a matter of time, also as an FYI. So if you're wondering if this person is going to contact you, it very much feels like this person is definitely going to be reaching out, contacting you, wanting to spend some time. But it's all under divine timing. So it feels like it's being guarded right now under divine timing. Some of them are actually watching pick a card readings. So if you are on YouTube, or you actually have a YouTube platform and you do pick a card reading, some of them might be actually watching your channel and getting confirmation from certain messages or past readings that you may have done as well. We also have your reconciliation. So as I said, this person is coming in to reconcile with their soulmate, which is you. So this person wants to have this new beginning. Let's see this phone call. What are you guys going to talk about? Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords here. We also have the Queen of Cups, which is a Cancer. And we also have the Swords energy, which is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. We have Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Queen of Cups is a Cancer. So this person is going to tell you something about them being stuck in some sort of entanglement with someone else. So it feels like a vibe where they're going to let you know that they want to find a way to break free from some sort of situation that they've been a part of. They may even ask for some sort of help from you to be able to walk away from some sort of situation. It could be some sort of money they may ask you for, or something along those lines this person may come to you with. And I know some of you guys are rolling your eyes like, what do you mean they're going to ask me for money? It's like they might come to you and need some sort of favor is what I feel here. And it's like they know that you're the only person that would be able to understand them because you're intuitive. So for a lot of you guys, you might already know intuitively that there is some sort of conversation or some sort of interaction that is going to take place with this person. So a lot of you guys may have been feeling that for a while in your psyche, that this person is going to be reaching out, wanting to contact you, wanting to talk about this. Let's see this Eight of Swords. Let's see what they're going to do about this Eight of Swords. We have Six of Wands, so it's like, which is fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So it feels like this person is going to be telling you that they're working very hard on releasing themselves from some sort of toxic situation that they've been a part of. It's like this person wants to have victory over their circumstances, and they're entrusting you as some sort of support to guide them or help them overcome their obstacle, is what it feels like here in terms of this reading. It's like they're letting you know that they're not happy in their present circumstances with this Nine of Pentacles reverse. It feels like a vibe where this person is going to let you know that they may have been, let's say, overextending themselves in some sort of situation. So they could have, let's say, been living beyond their means, or they bit off more than what they could chew, which is why I was feeling very much something about money. So they might have been, let's say, investing in some sort of third-party situation or a job that wasn't really paying well, and they stayed there for a while thinking that things would change. They're going to be speaking to you about that, letting you know that they want to be able to, let's say, go back to school, but they need some sort of money for, like, I'm hearing a deferral fee or something along those lines. They might tell you, or they might tell you they're looking to start some sort of business endeavor, but they need some sort of support with getting things off the ground. And once they get off the ground, they will be able to repay you your money. Something like that is what it feels like here. Let's see this Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the Devil reverse, and you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So it feels like this person is telling you that they want to leave some sort of situation behind, but they need your help in regards to finding, let's say, somewhere else to live, or finding a new job, or looking for some sort of career change. They're working things out in the back end is what it feels like here as well. They also want to let you know that they're working on changing. They want to manifest this connection with you because they know that you're their person. They're going to be letting you know this as well too. It's like this person has gotten clarity about everything when they come back to speak their truth. The Two of Swords reverse speaks to getting clarity. When it's upright, it speaks to delusions, not seeing yourself clearly, being stuck in a situation. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. It's like they're going to be telling you that they feel like they're stuck in some sort of karmic cycle. They want to change that. They want to manifest some sort of new beginning. They're tired of living their life this way. They want to change the way their life has been going as well too. It's like they're going to be coming back with some sort of declaration or some sort of truth as well. And they're getting readings also on this connection, right? So for a lot of you guys, they are getting readings. They might tell you as well that they may have quit a job or left behind a job or a career that they may have been doing for quite a while to take a leap of faith and move into another direction. That's probably why, as I said, I was feeling something about a career. It's like they might tell you that they left a job or some sort of situation behind because they realized that it was trapping them or it was making them feel stuck and they could not get some sort of breakthrough. It's like now they finally have realized that they need to take another direction in terms of their life, their career, and their purpose is what I feel here as well. So that's what I have for you guys in pile number 1. If it resonates, don't forget to like as well as follow me. You guys can also subscribe to your girl's channel, and if you guys would like to book a personal, you guys can check out my website as well too. And as always, love and light to you, collective. Take care. Hello, my wonderful pod number 2. So thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys are new and returning, as I realize I have a lot of subbies, I have been MIA from YouTube for a minute. I've been super busy building my life purpose, yada, yada, yada. You know the jam. You know how it goes. But anyways, guys, I am back again today with another reading. So for this reading, we're going to be finding out what your person or crush may be experiencing on their ascension journey at this time. So it feels like I'm already intuitively picking up on, oh, where are my manners? My name is Angie, guys. I am a Twin Flame channel. If you like the way I read, subscribe to your girl's channel. You guys can also check out my website, links in the description box, if you'd like to book a personal read. If you guys would also like to do any donations or tips to the channel, I have my Amazon wish list also. And you guys can also check out your girl's PayPal if you guys would like to do a donation to the channel. So I've been getting a lot of donations lately out of the blue as well. I want to thank you guys so much for those of you who have also donated. I'm not sure if the person or several people who have donated will be watching this reading, but I didn't talk about that in the other pile, so that's quite interesting. So anyways, guys, let's tap in. So I feel like there is a period here with this person in terms of contemplation. So for this yellow obsidian, I feel like there has been recently some sort of boost in your person's self-esteem and self-awareness. It's like during their period of contemplation, I feel there was something that had triggered a period of contemplation to the person that we're tapping in. It's like, okay, so like I'll give this example. Picture it like this. Imagine you are kind of like going about your day, mundane, doing the same old, and then all of a sudden, it's like something changes. So let's say you get invited by a friend to visit, let's say, a concert or event or a social gathering, and then you meet someone at that event or gathering, and then it's like your whole perspective or your whole opinion about a specific topic then changes based upon what you went to. And then because of that, it's like you then go back to your regular mundane life, and then you realize, holy crap, I am completely disconnected from this experience. It no longer resonates with me. I don't resonate with this energy anymore. The people around me are fake. I don't resonate with them. I feel like I now need to follow some sort of calling or some sort of shift I need to take in regards to the direction I have been building in or the way my life has been going. So I feel the person we're tapping into might have been spending a lot of time alone in terms of recharging their energy. There has probably been a lot of miracles or a lot of unseen things happening. So that's probably why at the beginning I talked about donations. So maybe like a lot of unexpected income or money has been coming to this person recently. It's like some sort of new cycle is getting ready to ground for the person we're tapping into as well. I feel like it's also helping them with their sense of empowerment. Also, they are being protected at this time while they go through their shadow work, or while they had gone through some sort of shadow work, they were being protected and divinely guided. I also feel like this is giving a vibe of Jupiter, right? So yellow obsidian is also tied to Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of great luck, right? Which is why I talked about unexpected income, unexpected blessings, unexpected things kind of turning for the better. It's also a card or a planet about expansion, right? So with Jupiter energy, it's all about expansion. So very much maybe you guys were also drawn to pile number 1, as that person was also expanding their consciousness. But this was like, but that person was more considering going back to school. I feel the people who are tapping into this pile may have already gone to school, or maybe had already started to run their horizons, and then it led to some sort of awakening. As a result of that, it's like they've been on this path for a while, they've been trying to find themselves for a while, and it's like they finally found something else that's more aligned with their truth, and so they had to leave behind some sort of painful cycle. But I feel like we're tapping into like the ending of that period. It's like that person was in a transition in pile number 1. I feel like you've already started to ground the foundations of your new chapter, if that makes sense. That person was already like they were thinking about it, they were planning it. I feel like you've already done that work. That person was more about trying to plan it. It's like looking about, let's say, getting money together to plan some sort of new beginning. I feel for you guys, you've already planned your new beginning. It happened, you did what you were supposed to do, but now it's about how you can use what you've now learned on your journey to inspire or help other people. It's like this is what this person we're tapping into is currently thinking about. It's like there's a desire, right? Because this is also Mars energy. It's like a desire for action, a desire for newfound energy or newfound inspiration within self is what I'm feeling very strongly with this. It's like that flame, right? That fire within self. Exactly why you guys probably chose this as well too. It's like that eternal spark. Something was lit within this person. It's like a realization that I need to now build my life this way. I can no longer live like this. So this would be like things like deciding to go vegan, or deciding to, let's say, go pescatarian, or deciding to step into some sort of humanitarian cause. This could be things like working with people that are disenfranchised, right? So this could be like starting an NGO, or based upon what they experience. This could be things like starting a new business, or changing a career, or already changed your career and now looking for employment in a different sector. This is the kind of energy, like a radical change. It's like a big change that happened based upon previous experiences that were like several months ago or even a year ago. But then working hard towards building a future, but then now realizing that there was a shift in consciousness. All right, so that was deep. Let me pull some more cards and see what this person is experiencing on their ascension journey at this time. We have Pluto, right, which is all about transformation, also scorpionic vibes, right? Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto. So the person we're tapping into could have Scorpio placements in their chart, or you could be a Scorpio. The person we're tapping into could be a Scorpio, but there's something here about some sort of radical transformation. It's like needing to rely upon inner resources in order to build their next chapter or their next journey. It's like, and as I talked about, personal power. It's like a death, rebirth, as I also mentioned as well, like a cycle coming to an end. There is some sort of clearing, you know, a clearing, a cleansing process, an alchemical process that happened. It's like this person might have now felt motivated to change their life or to change something about themselves. So as I talked about, maybe they decided, hey, I'm going to go pescatarian, or I'm going to go vegan, or I'm going to decide that I'm going to, you know, quit my job and like start publishing my book. It's like something radical, like a big change has now happened for this person. It's like they're not the same. They will never be the same based upon what they experience. It's like a reckoning with self, a reckoning with their truth, a reckoning with their evolution. There's like an energy here of like needing to reclaim personal power and needing to embrace personal truth. It's like a very auspicious time, I feel, as well for this person, where it's like certain coincidences, certain things just kind of like worked out somehow. This person doesn't know how, but some way, somehow, it's like things are shifting and working in their highest timeline, I feel here as well. They might be seeing a lot of birds a lot as well too on their ascension path. We also have here the 8th house, which is about intimacy. So this is all about relationships, contracts, right? Things that we have with people, the underworld. So there could be an energy here of wanting to tap into esoterical type of readings, or diving deeper in terms of their spirituality. Because as I said, I feel like this pile, the people we're tapping into, or this person has been on a spiritual ascension journey for a while. It's like, so now they're looking at investments, how they may have invested into things prior. They're realizing that they were maybe operating through their basic survival instincts, but now they want to change that. There's some sort of like solar plexus activation, I feel here as well, where this person may decide to like get a brand new wardrobe, throw all their clothes away, get a brand new wardrobe. It's like that kind of radical change where they want to be more sexier, or they want to showcase themselves or find themselves in some way. There's like some sort of kundalini activation that happened to this person, which then triggered some sort of profound awakening within them. It's like a closing of a cycle or a chapter, a persona of themselves. It's like a death of an era, you know, is what I'm feeling very much from this. So it's like they might now be looking at things through a different way, or maybe there was some sort of change in their sexuality within self. Maybe for a lot of them, this could have been a situation where, let's say, they resonate as someone being a part of the LGBTQ plus community, right? Or they didn't know they were a part of it, and then they realized that they're actually a part of it. Or there were some sort of change in terms of the way they show up. Right? I'm hearing sex kitten. I don't know what that's about. So maybe there was some sort of glow up that this person went through, where now they realize that they actually have a lot more power than what they may have thought before. Maybe they're now realizing people are finding them attractive, or they're getting a lot more attention than what they normally would have received, right? Which has now shifted their perspective. There's been some sort of change here with this person. This person might have even started doing some sort of tantric type sex, or sex magic, or it could even be pole dancing for some of them. Right? Getting more in touch with that feminine attribute or feminine aspect of self. Even if this is a masculine we're tapping into, we all hold feminine and masculine energy within self. So this is giving very much like a vibe of getting in touch with their inner feminine, their inner goddess, their inner truth, their inner flame, right? Their inner sexual spark within self, it feels like. Let's pull some more cards on this. This is quite interesting. It's like they're now standing in their personal power and their personal truth. It's like that's what it feels like with this person. There was a death and a rebirth process that happened to this person. And it's changing their intimate relationships. This could even be impacting their family and how they show up in their family dynamic. Maybe let's say before this person was, let's say, felt like the ugly duckling in their home comparison to other family members or siblings. It's like they're realizing, no, I need to now do something differently. I want to show up differently. I want to look different. I want to change my hair. I want to change my clothes. I want to lose weight, for example, right? These are the types of radical change that we're tapping into. Finances involved. So there could have been some sort of financial situation that happened with this person, or maybe, as I talked about, there was some sort of unexpected windfall or money that this person came into, which then allowed them to be able to go through this glow up. It's like that kind of vibe, you know, where they took time for themselves, and maybe they took like a vacation, or they went somewhere and they changed. It's like a total 180 with this person we're tapping into. It's like they are reformed in the fire. It's very much giving like a triple moon goddess as well. Like, this is my statue as well. It's like that kind of energy where it's like a kundalini activation, right? Kundalini activation, reclaiming their truth, standing in their power, cutting people out. And it's like, you know, no longer wanting to invest in stuff. I just saw family interference. So maybe for a while, family had been interfering in terms of how this person had seen themselves or had been operating. We have pregnant. So maybe there was some sort of pregnancy, or it could be a pregnancy on the horizon. I'm going to pull some cards on this. Let's see, because I'm going to be real snoopy. Let's see what's going on. So let's see, finances involved. We have the King of Swords. So it's like this could be a situation where now this person is finally starting to balance their head over heart. So maybe before, this person used to be quite impulsive. They're no longer being that impulsive person that they were prior. This is also Aquarius, right? And Aquarius is all about new age, right? Which Aquarian energy also popped up in pile number 1. So maybe there is definitely additional messages in there for you. So Aquarius is all about big picture, long-term, radical change. So it's like this person has made some sort of radical change, I feel, and a radical acceptance of themselves as well with this type of energy here too. Let's see, pregnant. So it could even be a vibe or a situation where this person, and even if we're tapping into or we're inquiring about a masculine, this could be like your masculine getting healthy so that they could then have a child with you, for example. Or let's say you might have been recently found out that you're pregnant. It's like something like that. Or pregnancy can also be a birth of a new idea or a birth of a new beginning. It's like a hierophant. So it's like, now I feel like this person might be looking for some sort of long-term partnership, is what I feel here with this Hierophant. So who is going to be their ideal person that they want to spend the rest of their life with? So it's like that kind of vibe. It's like feeling like a situation where this person is now realizing that if they want to have this, if they want to get married, they want to have children, they want to have some sort of new beginning, this means that they have to change the way that they have been showing up. So they could be getting their finances in order in regards to being able to manifest some sort of child, or there's a child that's looming in the vicinity with this person. Or it could be a project which is considered their baby. We have Temperance reverse. So it's like, for a while, maybe this person felt off, or they felt like there was a lack of balance in their life, but it's like some sort of justice is going to be restored. We also have Justice reverse, right, which is a card of karma. So maybe there was some sort of karma in regards to some sort of pregnancy, or could even have been the way, like how their mother was pregnant with them. So for a lot of them, this could be a situation where, let's say their mother, for example, while they were pregnant with this person, may have had a lot of dark thoughts or a lot of negativity around them, and this manifested in terms of this person then having a lot of fears or anxieties or whatnot. Or maybe it was a situation where this person perhaps is now realizing that if they want to be able to have some sort of new beginning, they have to change something about themselves. Let's find out more about this. This pregnancy card is quite interesting to me, how it came out. It also came out in my TikTok reading as well too today, this pregnancy card, which is interesting. We have the Four of Wands, right? Wanting to create some sort of stability, a new beginning, a new opportunity, being able to stand more in their passions, right? This is all about building stability for yourself. So it feels like they want to have a child now, or they're thinking about children very heavily. For a lot of them, I feel like this could be even them looking back on their own childhood and thinking that they want to create changes so that the children that they have can have a different story as well. It feels very much like a vibe of of wanting to create a new beginning and create some sort of stability, right? The Four of Wands is stability. It's also the twin flame card. So for a lot of you guys, your twin is thinking about reconciling to have children with you, or you want to have children with your twin flame, which is making you now want to change, or a soulmate perhaps. It's like children are very big in this reading, I feel, as well too. Let's pull some more cards on this. This is quite interesting. I also saw thoughts of marriage. So it's like, yes, thinking about marriage, thinking about future. So we have here, see each other soon. So this person wants to see you soon. I'm hearing, see you soon to get you pregnant. I don't know what that's about, but for some of you guys, it could be a counterpart that's thinking about getting you guys pregnant, having some sort of child with you, new beginning. Dig deeper. So maybe, okay, so let's see. Let's pull some more cards on this dig deeper. I don't know what's that about. We also had happy with you. So it's like this person is thinking how happy they actually are with you in this connection as well. Let's see this dig deeper. I'm intrigued. Let's see, dig deeper. Okay, so this might be a triggering experience. So maybe they might tell you perhaps about some sort of pregnancy that may have happened with someone else. Maybe you guys might be triggered by that too. Which then might create some sort of chaos or fight or something along those lines as well. So there could be some sort of, or it could be a reality of what this person really wants with you, right? They want to have some sort of commitment. We also have your strength. So it's like this person wants to stand in their power now. It's like they might tell you as well that they want to have some sort of relationship. They want to have some sort of stability. Because the person in pile number 1 was thinking about long term. Like they wanted to have a future with that person or with the viewer. It's like they were thinking about how they could reconcile, how they could make it work, how they could speak some sort of truth. So we also have the King and the Queen of Swords that came out. So these two are counterparts. So this is definitely in regards to your counterpart. It's like they're thinking about how they can talk to you, how they can reconcile. But there's an energy here of you also needing to speak your truth as well too. It's like needing to talk to this person and let them know how you really feel. We also have the Four of Wands, which is a card of contemplation. So they're thinking a lot about you at this time. So if you're wondering if your person is thinking about you, they very much are thinking heavily about you in this connection at this time. So let's pull some more cards, because I mean, this is quite interesting. This is just a little deck I decided to write on. So we have the Akashic Records. This is like some past life shit. Okay, let's see. Past life stuff. Let's see what's going on in the Akashic Records. Okay, so I'm hearing that for a lot of you guys, it's like this pregnancy might be destined. Like you guys have some sort of soul contract to have a child around this time, is what I feel for some of you guys watching this. Or there's some sort of project you guys are meant to work on together if it's not possible at this time. It's like that kind of feeling. We have the Three of Wands reversed. So it's like, it could be a situation where there's some sort of delays, right? So maybe a lot of you guys maybe need to access your Akashic Records. I also do Akashic Records reading. So maybe there's something in the Akashic Records that is waiting for you guys to unpack that is going to be manifesting at this time as well. So it's like there's some sort of delay here with the Three of Wands reverse. We also have the Knight of Swords reverse, or the Knight of Wands reverse. Or no, this is the Page of Wands reverse. It's like not feeling inspired. It feels like, I don't know, this is a very interesting reading. Let's see. There's a procrastination element I feel here. Yeah, it's like needing to make a plan. I feel like they're going to tell you that they want to have a child with you, or they want to have some sort of new beginning, but it's like needing to make plans to make that happen. It's like it feels very much like it's up in the air. But there's some contract that you guys have to like fulfill now. We have the King of Pentacles. So it's like this person is going to tell you they want to provide for you in this situation. But I feel like there's some sort of issue here where this person might not still feel 100% good enough, or there's some things that need to be sorted out in the back end. We also have the Five of Pentacles reversed. It's like wanting to come in from being out in the cold. So maybe you guys were in a separation for a while, or maybe there's been limited to no communication. It's like wanting to recover something. So it's like wanting to recover finances, wanting to recover resources. Or I feel like once you guys go to the Akashic Records, there's something that will be uncovered that will help bring restoration to this situation as well too. So it's like you guys are on track, it feels like, but there's something that needs to be unearthed in your Akashic Records. So for a lot of you guys, if you're able to access your Akashic records, go ahead, access it, clear it. But for those of you guys who need support with that, I also do those readings and clearings as well too. So you guys can email me or check out my website. I think I may still have some of the information up on the Akasha, or I may have taken it down. I'll have to, if it's not up on my website, email me. It's angiesawakening1111@gmail.com. My information is in the description bar. But there's something in the Akashic records that needs to be attended to. Let's see more about this information, Spirit. Yeah, there's some sort of healing that has to happen here with the star. It's like, after you guys access the Akasha, I feel like things will change in your connection. So they're telling me there's some sort of Akashic reading that needs to happen here and clearing. And after that happens, I feel like it's going to shift your connection in another direction. It's like something is waiting to ground, but it's like you guys have to go and clear that or work on healing that. And then it will work on shifting this energy here between you and this person, if this is truly your counterpart. For a lot of you guys, I feel like this might be a twin flame. And there's some sort of issue here that needs to be transcended, so that way it can shift the energy of your connection. It's like a new opportunity that needs to ground here. Yeah, it's like maybe some sort of ego death will happen for this person, and then they'll come back and want to reconcile, it feels like, as well too. Yeah, there's a lot of unexpressed emotion here with the King of Cups, right? Which is Scorpionic energy again. So it feels very much like there's some sort of energy that needs to be unpacked here. It's like they're feeling the call of spirit to come back in your direction. I'm noticing the dove here. They want to make peace with the situation as well too. It's like they feel an overflow of emotions, right, for you, but it's like a feeling of not really sure how to express that. It's like there's some sort of blockage here. It could even be spell work for some of you guys, but it could be past life related, past life blockages as well. We also have here the Queen of Wands, right, which is an Aries. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like this person wants to talk to you or wants to express something to you. They see you as their person, but it's like there's some sort of blockage that's preventing that. I feel like this person is developing courage though, and this is probably also why you chose the yellow obsidian. They're developing courage to be able to speak some sort of truth. But I feel they're procrastinating though, big time. It's like an energy of procrastination, right? And deception, you know, they're not telling you the full story of their situation. There's more here, I feel like, that meets the eye. But there's some sort of clearing that needs to happen to shift the energy. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. If it resonates, you guys can, yeah, we have it right here. A new cycle. It's like a new cycle is waiting to ground, but it's like there needs to be some sort of clearance here. There could be some interference that's also happening in your connection. So that's what I have for you guys. If it resonates, you guys can feel free to like, as well as you guys can follow me. And if you feel called, check out my website if you'd like to book that personal reading or that Akashic clearing. I thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, love and light to you. Take care. Hey, my wonderful pal number 3. So if you guys are new and returning, I welcome you guys. My name is Angie and I'm a Twin Flame channel. So for today's reading, we're going to be finding out what your person or crush could be experiencing at this time on their Ascension Journey. So today, actually, I have 2 cards that fell out, but before I tap into those cards, we're going to channel the message with this chalcopyrite. So it's a very beautiful card. I'm saying card. It's very much actually matching the energy, and I didn't even realize this when I chose this, but it's very much giving the same type of energy that's coming off of this card here with the colors and the rainbow. So it's very much giving like a full chakra alignment. I'm also noticing the eye here, and I'm in the picture. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's an eye here in the picture. And this is very much telling me about some sort of third eye activation that's currently happening for your person or crush at this time as well too. It's like seeing the unseen, seeing the invisible, right? It could even be, this is like giving me a child space. So this is also giving like a past life or some sort of children or a childlike innocence, something like that. So it could be bringing up some sort of memories. Fragmented memories is what I feel here. Some of them are actually needing to go and see a therapist or would benefit from going and doing like hypnotherapy, connecting with a therapist, talking about their childhood issues. Something along those lines is also coming up. I don't know where that's coming from, but chalcopyrite is very much a spirit element, right? It moves with spirit. It's connected to spirit. So it helps with removing a lot of blockages, and it also helps, as I talked about, with aligning your chakras. So it also pairs well with Moldavite, right? Moldavite is a stone of transformation. I wear Moldavite. I've been wearing Moldavite since I started my twin flame journey, and it's really helped me with unpacking a lot of my old stories, old trauma, old things that had come up for me to heal from the past. So I feel like this person is now experiencing some sort of recall of fragmented memories that have now come to the forefront for them to transmute and heal, is what I feel here. It's like, and I'm also hearing healing comes from seeing the truth, telling the truth, and coming to believe the truth as well. So it's like something that they unpacked is now resonating with them in terms of their truth. So they could have realized now that maybe they are a twin flame, or they're a soulmate, or there's something about something that they discovered allowed them to come to some sort of realization. And it's quite interesting because these two cards were turned backwards when I was shuffling my deck earlier, and I took it as a sign as that would be some of the overall arching energy of this read. So there's some sort of solar plexus activation which is happening, which was similar to the pile number 2 in regards to their circumstance. But there was some sort of twin flame check that they may have had. I'm hearing not twin. So maybe they realized that someone that they may have been investing in, they thought was some sort of counterpart, and they realized that no, that actually was not their counterpart. It's like something like along those lines. I'm going to pull some cards on this actually and see why this twin flame check is here. It also, I wanted to let you guys know, also resonates with the energy of Capricorn, and it's a number 9, right? 9 is all about the self, and it's also Venus energy, which is all about love and relationships. So it's quite interesting as well that these two cards were turned over. We have the High Priestess reverse. So High Priestess is Pisces. I read it as water signs, so Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So with the High Priestess reversed, I feel like there was some sort of secret that was revealed, as I talked about. It could have been a vibe or a situation where they thought that someone was a counterpart, and then that was revealed that no, it actually was not really their twin. So for a lot of you guys, this could be a situation where maybe this person believed that someone else they were tied to was an actual counterpart, and then lo and behold, they found out the case that no, this was a false twin. It was actually, I'm hearing, a karmic. And it feels like a situation where they're kind of blaming the universe and they're blaming themselves because they feel like their intuition guided them in the wrong direction, but it wasn't the wrong direction. This person, I feel, was meant to go through this so that they were able to learn some sort of powerful spiritual lesson. It will help with restoring some balance in their psyche. As I talked about, with them now experiencing some sort of fragmented childhood memories, I feel like this situation needed to happen so that it would help with their recall and how they may have built some sort of trauma bond with someone based on some sort of childhood experience that they had. You know, maybe that person reminds them a lot of a father figure. It could be a mother energy as well. And so they would have gone with this person because they felt like it was a safer connection for them. Something about this maybe made them feel like it was safe. Let's pull some cards on the solar plexus. Yes, exactly. The lovers, right? They thought that this was a true soulmate or a true twin. They thought that this person was their wish fulfillment. But in actuality, let's see. I feel this person feels jaded because they invested a lot. Yeah, they thought that this was a sure thing. They thought this was a sure connection. It was dependable. It was safe. It was reliable. It was something that was familiar. This person might have even cut you out, telling you that they weren't interested and that they had already a relationship with someone else. But in actuality, it feels like it was quite the opposite. So maybe they had been building a life or some sort of legacy with this person, only to find out that this person actually was not the one. It was something that they feel was dependable or safe. And we have here the Six of Pentacles reverse, right? So the Six of Pentacles is a card. So this is Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. You could also be dealing with an earth sign. So that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well with Pentacles. So they could have invested in this situation feeling like this would have been their wish fulfillment or happy ever after, only to find out that there was no reciprocity in this connection as well too. It's like they now have come to the realization that it was not equal give and take. And it's like they're really depressed about this, you know. They're extremely, they're completely off kilter because they feel depleted. They invested everything in this. They may have even given up friends, family, other connections to invest in this person, only to find out that this was not truly the one. And they're depressed about that with the Four of Cups here, which is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And they're really depressed about this, because they feel like, wow, I can't believe I invested so much of time and my effort. It's like a disconnection. Now they're really thinking about their choices now. Because I feel like in some way it's going to be hard for them to even try to make this work with you or reconcile with you, because they may have burned this bridge with you too, trying to pursue someone else that was not truly their counterpart. Only now they're realizing, again, they're in the fours, right? The fours are all about contemplation, thinking about things, doing a review on the past. This person is in nostalgia vibes where they're thinking heavily about the past. They thought this would have been a great opportunity for them with the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe they were only studying the money advancements in this connection rather than studying their heart, is what it feels like in this situation. They thought that this person would have been advantageous to them, and that's why they may have made a very rash decision based upon some sort of programming, let's say, from childhood as well. But there's some sort of inner storm that's brewing. It could be a tower moment that's waiting in that connection. So if you're wondering, is this person going to leave the karmic? It feels very much like they are going to leave that person, but there's some sort of tower moment that's going to happen that then triggers them to finally walk away or gain some clarity about the situation as well. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Surrender, right? The 12th house is all about surrendering. So it's like forgiveness, karma, right? Healing, Akashic records. So again, this could have been a past life situation as well too, where this person would have gone into this connection based upon something in their past. It could even be ancestral karma, why they chose this person, right? So as I talked about at the very beginning, they could have had mother wounds or they could have had father wounds, why they decided to choose this person. So it feels very much like, and as I talked about, subconscious mind. So things that are in their past or in their subconscious mind is now coming to the forefront. They could be getting a lot of prophetic dreams as well at this time that are triggering some sort of recall in their memory too. And this is what's also helping them with their forgiveness. They're realizing that there are higher forces here than what meets the eye. The way that they envision their life that was supposed to go is not actually how it's going. It's like unseen forces they realize are working behind the scenes to manifest something different. It's like this person might even be experiencing their life going through like a trance state where they're just kind of like in autopilot going through the motions now. And they're realizing that they really made a poor investment. And Scorpio is here at the back of the deck, which is all about transformation. Maybe they were operating through that criminal state of being, right? Which is all about operating through your lower chakras, right? A lot of people don't ever experience operating in their higher realms of their awareness or consciousness. It's only very few people that actually get that total alignment, but not everyone operates like that. Most people live life going through their root chakra, which is all about survival. So maybe they would have chosen this connection based upon survival needs or some sort of passionate or intense sexual pull that they felt towards that person, rather than using their heart space. They used their lower head, right, which was their sacral, and that's why they manifested this. It's like there's some sort of baggage here that needs to be resolved. And a forgiveness for themselves first and foremost too, because this was, I feel, a part of some sort of soul contract that needed to be fulfilled and happen this way. And it was all meant to bring this person to this place of surrender. Even this false twin that they attached themselves to, it was also meant to bring that person to a place of surrender, where they would have exhausted everything, tried to make it work, tried to see different things through a different lens, tried to, manifest many new beginnings, new opportunities in the connection, but it just was not in their highest good to stay in this situation with this individual. It's like finally realizing that, and I feel that this person might feel guilty that they may have even been attached to this person for so long, when they could have been moving in your direction and actually being with someone who is truly their counterpart as well. It's like, so now there's some sort of transformative energy. As I talked about, the storm is coming to break down this connection because it no longer resonates and it no longer serves the both of these people who are involved in this situation. There's an energy here of needing to find self and needing to go back to a different state of being. And there is also, I feel, an obsessive compulsive nature with this person as well. It could even be that third party we're also tapping into here as well, where there is an obsessiveness of wanting to stay in control of the situation, but I feel like it's been taken out of their hands. There are unseen forces here now that are working to create this tower moment so that change can come. It's very much giving like the 11th house, which is all about let me see if I can find the card actually. The 11th house, which is all about breaking down what no longer serves. It's like that Uranus energy, right? Breaking down, and I found the Uranus card. It's like breaking down what no longer serves so that you can come to the edge. It's like giving an energy of coming to the edge, coming to surrender, coming to the edge, letting things go, you know, going through an awakening process so that you can be reformed in the fire. It's like that kind of energy where it needed to happen so that the energy could then shift where people are now focusing on self. It's like that kind of vibe is what I'm feeling very much from this. It's like needing to come to a realization that you've tried everything and it's just you and them are not compatible. This is not your forever person. This is not your wish fulfillment. It's like coming to that truth, that true realization that it's not the one, you know, it's not your person. They belong to someone else. It's like that. And you belong to the viewer, right? So it's like coming to that realization that, hey, no matter how much we invested in this situation, no matter what we did, it was just a sexual-based energy or fear-based energy. We were both operating in our lower part of self, which then manifested this sort of distorted connection. And this has people reeling their feelings, you know, because it's very unfortunate, you know, it's a sad thing. Yes, the edge. The 11th house is all about the edge, right? So it's like looking at your friend circle, looking at relationships with people, looking at your soul tribe, looking at situations, rebelling, right? Uranus energy is all about rebelling, going against the grain, being able to look at things through the bigger picture, long-term, radical change, you know, not just staying in the ego, right? Or just staying in some sort of box, right? Or being conformed, you know, to what society believes. This is about believing in what you believe in and not what other people may have projected. It should be your story. It's like a startup, a new beginning, going against what you believed or what you perceived to be real. So maybe for a long time, this person didn't believe twin flames were real or soulmates were actually real. But now they're realizing that it's actually real. And I think the person that they're tied to as well may now also sense your presence too. You might have even visited this person in a dream and even told them to back off. Maybe this person tried to do some sort of spell work, right? And that was then avoided. So this person now, I feel like, wants to make this connection official. You know, they want to make it work with you because they realize that they messed up big time. They also want to work on staying together in this connection with you because now they see that it's time for some sort of change to ground, you know, a new beginning. So let's also pull some more cards. We have the Emperor, right? This person is now standing in their power, right? They're ready to reclaim their truth. They're ready to claim you as their Empress. But they're also thinking about, you know, what will people think about this connection? You know, will people actually embrace this connection? Will they think that this is woo-woo, right? Thinking that, oh, you know, twins aren't real, soulmates aren't real. It's real. It's real, 100% real. There are people in this lifetime. I feel like this person, even the person they're tied to as well, is also realizing that there are actually people that are meant to be with someone else in a specific lifetime. And no matter what you do, no matter what you try to do, it's only the inevitable that they will end up with the person they're meant to be with. And I feel like they're realizing it's not this person. They're not the one. You know, there's an energy here of coming to some sort of conclusion. There's a conclusion here. It's like a climax, and the climax has passed. It feels like it's a conclusion-based energy where they're concluding a lot of things in this time of contemplation. They're in the fours, right? The fours are all about reflection, review, looking at things, you know, seeing things in a higher perspective, thinking about your long term, you know, what will give you that sense of fulfillment, community, home. You know, these are things that happen when you're in the fours, right? When you're in the fours, you're really thinking about what will be in your best interest, right? You're thinking about yourself and how that can work for you. We have separation, right? So they are going to be going through a separation with someone very soon, with probably this third party, it feels like, because they know that you have their heart. And for a long time, I feel this person had a very much a closed heart chakra, which is why this person pretty much could not commit to you the way that they wanted to commit. Some of them would also benefit from wellness coaching as well too, or maybe they're considering doing some sort of wellness-based resource to help them overcome. Some of them are maybe considering doing meditation or doing more wellness-based activities that are helping them come out of this situation as well too. They are going through a spiritual awakening, and they are going to be messaging you very soon as well. Or maybe wellness coaching could even be some of you guys' passion, and the more that you follow your passion, which is triggering this awakening for this person. You know, and maybe they thought this connection was just going to be a one-night stand with you, but it led to more. You guys need to be paying attention to your moon cycles as well, because they're going to be giving you clues about this person's next intentions too. We also have divine timing being at play here as well. And of course, they're depressed. You know, they're depressed. And we also have nature walk, right? So as I said, there's some sort of wellness or wellness infused based activity that this person is participating in, which is helping them contemplate and gain clarity about their circumstances and their situation as well too. The weather has been beautiful lately, right? So people are out and about, they're thinking, they're spending time by the water, they're reflecting, they're planning their next steps in terms of their life and thinking about how they want things to go. And I feel like this is also the energy that this person is now in, which is now triggering some sort of awakening for them. But it's all happening under divine timing. Spirit is on the job, guys. Not to worry. This star moment is going to be coming for this person very soon, so that they're able to come to the edge where they're in the full surrender, and then they are able to show up in a different regard for this connection. But just know radical changes are coming. You know, and we have it here. You know, they know you're the soulmate. They're daydreaming about you. And they're catching feelings too. They're really contemplating about this. You know, they're thinking hard about this. And for a lot of you guys, I feel like they want to start a family with you. And even the person that they might be attached to, maybe it's time for them to think about starting a family with that person. Or maybe that person's asking them about children. I know in pile number 2, children was a big factor over there as well. And it's like in that connection, it felt like that person in pile number 2 wanted to have a child with that person. And there was something about it like having to happen organically or needing to happen or ground organically for their life purpose. It's something about children, it felt like in pile number 2 was tied to that person's life purpose. So there might be additional messages in pile number 2 for you as well. But there's something about children being of grave importance, I feel like, as well for this person too, and also for you. It's like, but more heavily in pile number 2 that was featured. But there might be additional messages in there for you guys as well. This person is also comparing options, you know? And I feel like as time goes on, they're falling more and more in love with you, which is making them want to come and shift back into your direction. It's like the more that you love yourself is the more that this person is hearing your soul call. You know, but they're not sure how you will really think about them. I feel there's some sort of apology that's also needed here as well too. It's like this person may need to also apologize. You know, but they are feeling the spiritual connection. They're feeling the call. And that's why they're transforming. So that's what I have for you guys. If this resonates, you guys can feel free to check out my website if you'd like to book a personal reading. And as always, guys, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.